Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the Orono top from Itchtostitch, one of their latest patterns. I was a tester for this pattern, so I got the pattern for free, but I can assure you that my opinions are completely honest, and I like the top so much I even made two of them. So the pattern. The pattern is made for knit fabrics, is a raglan sleeve type of pattern. So you have a raglan sleeve, and of course the most interesting feature of this pattern is the overlapping front. Here there are two layers of fabric, so the front is getting cut two times, and then they are getting together sewn here at the armhole, the front armhole, and at the neck edge. So this part of your top is double. So when you or at least when I was looking for a fabric, I was thinking I need to have a fabric that it has. You must not use something with a lot of stretch, because everything is going to stretch out and everything is going to drop a little bit. So it must have, I think the maximum is 25% or something like this, 25-30%, and of course you should not use something really thick, because here you get really two layers, and then with the sleeve you have 3 layers of fabric, so you need to keep in mind that. So the fronts are overlapping, so you have double layer here. You have the really cool pockets, and I think this is also very one of the nicest features of this pattern. You have a high neck, and the back is just plain, nothing interesting here. It has a little bit of shaping here in the side seam, and I think I made a size 6. In the last months I gained a little bit weight, and I noticed that in most of the patterns I'm making I'm one size higher than I used to be. So this was a size 6, I think, and the only change I made was to take 3 centimeters off from the sleeve length. Here in this is a sleeve pattern. You can see that the sleeve has a nice dart in the shoulder, and I really like that, because that is giving a really nice shape here over the shoulder. I'm not wearing any of these tops now. I will put pictures here from with the modeled top, but I'm not wearing them because I wanted to show you a few details on the back of the patterns. So the first one I made was this one. This is a really crazy fabric, but I was thinking, I'm going to make this one because I don't really love the fabric, and it has the stretch that is required, and if it was not fitting, I was not feeling sorry for the fabric. So this is a kind of scuba fabric. As you can see, it has stretch, but not a lot, and this is something that is good. So I'm just going to turn this around, because the underside is white, and I used black thread, so you can see really well how the seams are here. So this is the first one I made. I did not finish any of these seams, because it was supposed to be a test garment. So but I think I really like how the top is looking, and I'm wearing this anyway. So as you can see here, this is the back, the inside of the garment, and here you can see how the pieces are getting sewn at the side seams. Then you need to hem everything in one step, and then you are going to overlap the fronts, because like this you get the hem in a nice one nice step, so you don't get here a seam allowance or something like that. So this is the back. Here you can see the pockets. The pockets are getting sewn on the inside. Here you can see the pocket. This is the pocket piece, so it's getting sewn on the inside of the garment. Let me see, like this, or rather like this. And then you are top stitching from the outside, and then you get the really cool pocket. Let me see. In this one I did not really add any interfacing. The pockets, you are instructed to interface the pocket opening, you know, to give it a little bit strength, but this fabric is really stable, so I thought that is not necessary, and because it was a test garment I was thinking I'm going to skip that part. And in this fabric is really okay because it's not so stretchy. But for this one, this is made using a jacquard knit fabric. It has quite a bit of stretch, much more than the scuba does. And because I wanted to be sure that the armholes are not going to stretch and to drop, I used interfacing all around the armhole. The front and the back armholes. Armhole is interfaced. And for that I use just for my knit interfacing that I have, and normally I don't have it here, but normally I'm using the T12 Flisselina interfacing, that seam tape that it has a row of straight stitching in it, but I did not have that, so I just used my normal interfacing. I saw a row of straight stitches in it, and then I applied that here, and now this is really completely rigid. It's really not stretchy, so this is really giving me the support I wanted for the armholes. I use the same interface, but then without the row of straight stitches, I use it here. So the idea is very easy. You sew a row of straight stitches on your interfacing, and then you are ironing the interfacing as usual on the seam you want. This is what I did for the armholes. I also interfaced the back neck. I don't know if I did for the front neck. Let me take a look. No, the front not, but the back neck is also interfaced, because as I said, this is very stretchy, or at least stretchier than the scuba, and I didn't want I wanted to have the back neck rigid, that is to not stretch out. Other than that, for the scuba I just used a straight stitch everywhere. Also for the hem, because the hem is pretty wide, it's not getting any stress. So this I was thinking this is going to be okay, and it's really okay. The straight stitch for the scuba. And for this one I used my serger on almost all the seams, with the exception of the top stitching of the pocket. There I used my normal sewing machine. And for the hem I used the cover stitch, which it behaved very nice with this fabric. So but you can always use your double needle, and you get the same result. So other than that, I have not so much to say about this top. It's a really easy top to make. I saw on the Itchtostitch Facebook group, I saw a very nice inspiration picture, I think from Crystal Rice. She posted there with a zipper in the neck that is coming, I think, a little bit on the armhole, and also with zippers on the pockets, also very nice. So it's a very on trend top. The neck is made with a piece of fabric that is folded in two, and I'm wearing mine doubled like this, and I think it can be easy also made just in one, so without the fold, that you get only a higher neck without turning it. So that is also possible, but I really like it like this, because being double is getting a little bit of a structure. So this is all I had to say about the Orono top from Itchtostitch. I really enjoy my tops. They are perfect for this kind of weather, where we have only wind and rain, and sometimes also snow. So I am very happy with them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe to my channel, and if you are pushing that small bell, you get notifications every time I'm uploading a new video online. If you enjoyed the video, you can share it with your friends and give me a like, then I know you really liked it. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!